Once upon a time, I had the Cambridge dream. My competitive nature convinced me that to be the best, feel the best, and have the best, I had to go to the best university. And just when my Cambridge University dream was within reach, this fantasy came crumbling down and I was rejected. As a fellow Cambridge rejectee, I want to tell you guys why this was a blessing in disguise and shockingly, one of the best things to have ever happened to me. Hi everyone, if you're new here, my name is Hazal and I'm a 4th year medical student. I run this channel with my best friend Liddy and we use it to document our lives to becoming doctors whilst sharing some student tips along the way. In this video, I'm going to take you guys through exactly why getting rejected from Cambridge University was one of the best things that could have ever happened to me. So before we go into the actual content of the video, let's go through my application process to Cambridge University. So I hadn't actually decided that I wanted to apply to Cambridge University until I started my A-levels. I'm someone who likes to push myself academically, and a lot of my friends and family said I should give Cambridge a shot because I had a good chance of getting in. These two things paired together sparked a fire within me and my competitive side came out. I wanted to see if I could get into Cambridge University to study medicine. Being a straight A-star student throughout my academic years and being very confident in my abilities, what could have possibly gone wrong? So I applied to Cambridge University and a few months after applying, I got invited to interviews. I had 2 panel interviews in which both of them had very scientific questions, but overall I came out of them happy. Then came January 15th, the dreaded day for all Cambridge applicants. This is the day where you find out if you've got an offer or not. Throughout the morning, lots of people were hearing back from Cambridge. One of my friends actually got an offer, but I still had no news. As it started getting to 1 p.m, 2 p.m, 3 p.m, and I still hadn't heard back, I started getting quite stressed and worried until it got to 3:15 p.m. and I finally got the notification that I had been waiting the whole day for. I remember this so clearly. I remember checking my phone, opening the email, and seeing the word regret, and I knew it wasn't good news. I remember being so disheartened. I was so disappointed and I felt like I had let everyone down. This dream that I had built up for so long in my head was shredded to pieces. However, nearly 4 years later, I can honestly say that I am so happy that I didn't get into Cambridge. And one of the reasons is because, quite frankly, I would have hated the course. Just like many other students, I unfortunately fell into the trap of applying to a university because of its name and status without actually considering if the course was suited to me or if I'll genuinely be happy at that university. I wanted to say I was a Cambridge medical student, but I never really considered if I wanted to be a Cambridge medical student. If you know anything about studying medicine at Cambridge, you know that the course is super scientific. The first 2 years of the course are extremely academic with very little clinical experience. Of course, as medical students, it is really important to learn about the human body and the science behind the different medical conditions. But at Cambridge, they take this a step further and really go into the specific molecular details of things. Now, as someone who is less interested in the science of medicine and more interested in the clinical aspects of medicine, which is what most medical schools prioritize, I know that I would have found these 2 years very difficult. I also know that Cambridge are very fond of their essays, as in they love essays. And if you've watched my Everything I Regret About Medical School video, you will know that me and essays just don't get along. I just don't like essays. Medical students at Cambridge have to write about 2 to 3 essays a week. 2 to 3 essays in 1 week. Bearing in mind that most medical schools set maybe 2, maybe 3 essays in 1 year, having to do 2 to 3 in a week is too much. Medicine is more of a clinical, practical subject rather than a written subject, and I absolutely dread the 3 essays we need to write in 1 year at my medical school, so I can't even fathom how I would have dealt with having to write 2 to 3 essays every single week. Like, I know I dodged a massive bullet with this one because I just know I would have hated it and I would have found it quite difficult. Me and essays don't get along, and having to do continuous essay assignments every single week would have driven me to burn out. I also know that as a Cambridge medical student, there are times where you need to go into small group teachings on a Saturday. on a Saturday. No matter how much I love my education, I think a weekend is really important to rejuvenate, plan for the week ahead, spend some time with friends, and just spend some time relaxing and doing what you like. Personally, for me, a workload like this could really impact my mental health and my ability to strike a good work-life balance. Obviously, it's really important to not let your studies get the best of you and really take care of your physical and mental health, but I just don't know if I would have been able to do this at Cambridge. So yes, I'm thankful I didn't get into Cambridge University to study medicine because I just don't think I would have liked my degree. And as someone who has really enjoyed her experiences as a medical student so far, I'm happy that I wasn't in an institution that could have potentially ruined this for me. Another reason why I'm happy I didn't get into Cambridge University is because of this YouTube channel. Lydia and I decided to start this YouTube channel after we both accepted our Barcelona London medicine offers and realised that we would be going to the same university. This meant that we could document our experiences and give advice together on this channel. If I did get into Cambridge University, Lydia and I would have been in different universities, in different cities, and just wouldn't have started this YouTube channel. And boy, am I thankful that that wasn't the case. I am so incredibly proud of every single thing this channel has done and all the students we have been able to have a positive impact on. This channel started off as such a small idea and now it has grown to a community of over 25,000 people on YouTube, over 10,000 people on TikTok, and over 10,000 people on Instagram. And it's become this safe space where we can share our experiences, give advice, and pass down the ladder to help the new generation of aspiring medics. I now have this amazing platform where I can be creative, work with brands that I absolutely love, and make some pocket money alongside my degree. Honestly guys, the blessings are endless. From the bottom of my heart, this channel is my biggest achievement yet, and it wouldn't have even existed if I went to Cambridge University. Leading on from this point, YouTube has been the biggest catalyst for growing my network, experiences, and friendships. The last 4 years have been the best 4 years of my life, and YouTube is a big part of that reason. Through this channel, I have been able to make some amazing friends and share some incredible experiences with even more incredible people. Social media is such a powerful tool and it has allowed me to network with so many different people. And honestly, I just don't think I would have been able to step into this aspect of my interests if I went to Cambridge, and therefore I would have missed out on so many amazing experiences. In addition to this, the full-on timetable and the frequent essay assignments probably would have meant that I wouldn't have the same work-life balance in Cambridge that I do now. I have grown so much as a person since I started medical school. I have learnt more about myself, become more confident, and truly found my voice. And this is because my degree gave me the space and time to be able to do this. Of course, medicine is not easy wherever you study it, and studying medicine does mean that there will be some high academic expectations and a slight competitive nature between you and your peers. But I feel like if I did go to Cambridge, these would have been amplified and I probably would not be the person I am today. Probably one of the biggest lessons my Cambridge rejection has taught me is the importance of failure. This was the first time in my life I truly felt like I had failed. I put my mind on a task, I worked really hard, I tried my best, but I failed. But this taught me a very valuable lesson. Rejection is redirection. I didn't really understand the significance of this phrase when I first didn't get into Cambridge, but now it is clearer than ever that I didn't get in for a reason. Obviously, I wasn't as strong of an applicant compared to the other people applying, but there's a stronger reason. I truly feel like I was redirected because of everything I have mentioned in this video. I was redirected so that I would go to Barts, I would enjoy my degree, I would start this channel, and I would help thousands of students in their academic journeys. I know that at the time when you are initially facing failure, you don't think, yay, this is motivation for redirection. Of course not. You need time to grieve the fact that you lost something you really wanted. However, going on from this, understand that when one door closes, another door will open. This experience taught me to not be closed-minded and to not attach my self-worth to my personal goals. At such a young age, we have so much pressure to get those perfect grades, to get into that perfect university, and to make our friends and family proud. But we are human and sometimes things won't go according to plan. So please take it easy on yourself and don't allow yourself to drown in other people's expectations. At the end of the day, one person can go to Cambridge and become a doctor, another person can go to Barts and become a doctor, and then those two people can end up working at the same hospital despite of where they initially studied. And that's why it's important to not apply to a university simply for its name and status, but whether it is worth it, whether you'll be happy there, and whether it's a course and environment that is suited to you. Use my experience as inspiration and motivation. You might have just failed at something that you really wanted and you may be hurting, but just know that in 3 or 4 years' time, you'll be in a better situation that is better suited to you. Understand that it was truly not meant to be and there is something bigger and better waiting for you. If you want to hear more about my experiences and thoughts at medical school, then check out this video where I speak about everything I regret about medical school. I really hope you guys have enjoyed this video and can take a valuable lesson from it. Make sure you guys like and subscribe, and I'll see you in a new video next time. Bye!